He's on the job!
How are you guys doing? I'm Mega64Zilla, and 2024 has been a great year for Ultraman. We got an animated film called Ultraman Rising and 2 Marvel crossovers. Last year, the kids had their fun with Godzilla -1. Now it's the real man's turn. And speaking of men, Surveyor Production also blessed us with a new Ultraman series, Ultraman Arc. When Ultraman Arc was revealed to the world, me and a bunch of Ultra nerds were not really a big fan of the design. This is mostly because we got used to the new gen look, not to mention that Ultraman Blazar was still fresh in our minds. If I remember correctly, the art community loved the design because it was very simple, the patterns weren't crazy like Blazar or anything like that. Anyways, at the time of this recording, Ultraman Arc just reached its 13th episode. Since we're in the halfway point, here's my thoughts and opinion on Ultraman Arc. The first thing I want to talk about Ultraman Arc is its opening theme song, Arc Jump to the Sky. Ultraman Blazar's opening, Arc Spectre, was a very serious and kind of dark opening. Not to mention the visuals are very serious because there's a lot of text, there's a lot of files, reports, news reports, and all that jazz. Ultraman's Arc's opening is a very poppy, very fast, and also very flashy opening. It's one of those openings that you just can't help yourself but dance to it. My only problem with the opening is that it shows previews for the episode, and I'm not really a big fan of that. But overall, this is a very good OP for Ultraman Arc. However, Ultraman Arc's ending song, Mira Mira, is an S tier. It's amazing, it is awesome. The ending song starts very slow, but then it goes more faster, more poppy, more jazzy. It reminds me a lot like a romance anime, and I love romance anime, so S tier. But I still prefer Ultraman Blazar's Black Star because it's just more rock, more intense, and just more my type of music. That's enough yapping about its opening and ending song. Let's actually talk about the show. Our series follows our main character, Yuma. He's your average kid that no one understands. When Yuma was 7 years old, he was camping with his family. Everything was peaceful until suddenly a giant of light and a kaiju named Manto showed up. The giant of light defeated the kaiju, however Yuma's parents died. Yuma almost died as well, but he was protected by the giant of light. Fast forward to the future, Yuma joins the Scientific Kaiju Investigation and Prevention Center, also known as SKIP. During Yuma's first week in the job, the kaiju Monohorse showed up. During that kaiju rampage, Yuma was trying to save his grandma. The giant of light returns and gave Yuma the power to transform. With this power, Yuma was able to transform into the giant of light, named Ultraman Arc. Ultraman Arc's henshin has to be one of my favorites. I especially like that Arc hugs Yuma or trying to protect him or shield him. This is up to interpretation, but I feel like Arc is trying to be Yuma's new guardian or parental figure. Until the show or official sources confirm why he shields him during the henshin, this is just my interpretation. Ever since that day, Ultraman Arc has defeated kaijus like Gamora and Red King. Not only that, but Skip got a new member named Ishido, and he really loves coffee. Speaking of members, the other members in Skip include Hiroshi Ban. He is the chief of the group, and he's actually pretty chill. There is our only female member in the group, Rin Natsun. She is more or less the team's tech whiz. UP is the last member of the DK crew, and he's basically the mascot character. UP also does a bunch of scouting and analyzing. I guess the best way to describe him that he's just Nigel from Godzilla the Animated Series. Except he doesn't die. As you can see, the cast is more shorter than usual, but I kinda like it. It kinda reminds me of the Something Search people from Ultraman Orb. I feel like a smaller cast is more easier to juggle, but then again, I don't really mind a large cast either. The Ultra for this season arc hasn't really been fully explored. He's just there doing his best Kamen Rider Ryuki impression. In Ultraman Blazar, we see Blazar and Gento having a Venom symbiote relationship. For now at least, Arc just been telling Yuma to use his imagination, aka Showa BS. The first couple episodes for Ultraman Arc, is a very back to basic, silly Ultraman show with that Showa BS goodness. Starting from episode 6, it gets a bit serious. The plot for episode 6 has Coffee Guy being a racist to this alien. In the end of the episode, he learns that not all aliens are bad. Episode 7 has Yuma finding out that the kaiju they've been fighting all along is not going to blow up the city, but instead give birth. Episode 8 is a goofy episode, perfect for out of context moments. Episode 9 is a Ren episode where she finds out the person she looked up to was a liar. Episode 10 has this one-off character making a friend with a long-distance alien, only to find out that their long-distance call is attracting a kaiju. Not only that, but his alien friend is also dying. Episode 11 and 12 is a two-part episode featuring Gigas. I don't know how to explain this episode without being sad. I think this one comment sums it all. We are all his Gigas. I think majority of us were not expecting this sudden tone shift, right? The first couple episodes has Ultraman Arc doing very silly stuff, and somehow we got from that to suddenly crying. I guess that shows you how great the writing is for Arc. I don't want to call this show ultra peak, but it's slightly getting there. It is slightly getting there. That being said, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the first half of Ultraman Arc. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you not like the power of imagination? I've been Mecha64Zilla, and I'll see you guys next time.